It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game.
There he goes! Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Give to Brown. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd.
On the double.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense will take the field for the 1st time. they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Louisville! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's back. Throws for the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Floating away. He throws one to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
To the air, it's back. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the 1st half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
From the gun, he leads it with the bat.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They boot it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Got a man, it's Brown. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Quarterback may change this route. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Scanning the field, it's Beck. He's taking a deep shot. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they
As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Stanford's offense will start this game off with the football. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could turn to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
Now on first down from the 28. On the move, it's Ford. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Beck. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Fires downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. Defense has been dominant. We reached the end of the third quarter. Nobody's been able to get on the board as we check out the stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Doyle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Cut out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Catch in the middle, it's 4. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a...
Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's back. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an